If you are looking for an excuse or a reason not to, there are always plenty. So many. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about the big life moments here, because I think sometimes there are moments where you are at capacity, where it's like, I'm caring for somebody, I'm at the beginning of life with my baby, I'm at the end of life with a family member. I have two jobs, four children, and somebody sick. Like all of these things. Sometimes there are moments in life where you are bursting at the seams, where if somebody asks you so much more for like a snack or can you sign my letter, you're at that breaking point. I'm not talking about those moments. I'm talking at those moments where you are allowing yourself to bob along and to be in this kind of lukewarm state of not necessarily being too happy, not being too sad, but allowing yourself to be in this mediocre place. And that is really easy to do, especially if you've had a few months, a few years, 5 years of this kind of thing. And if you don't want to step outside of your comfort zone or make a bold move, or it feels a bit stretchy and you don't know where to start, all you have to do in that moment is to send a message to your brain, and your brain will say, don't worry. If you don't want to do this, I've got loads of excuses. Come on in, all excuses. Here we go. She needs loads of excuses. And so in they all come. Well, I can't start next week because it's sports day and I'm going to be needed for an hour at school. I'm not going to do this because of X, Y, and Z. Or remember that thing that happened in 1996? Just send that to her. Like, just make that as part of her identity, and make that out as who she is. Not true. So many of these excuses will be tried and tested and old timers. They come out again and again. You know, like those pubs that you find. When I was at drama school, there was a local pub called the Goose, and there were people who'd been sitting in this place for years. Same seats, same drinks, night after night. That's how your excuses live in your head. Those moments where it's like, what do we needed to do? No problem, we'll send them down. This is your opportunity to have a conversation with these. Do you want these excuses to rule where you go next? And if you don't, it's time to reframe them. So, for example, like the sports day moment, yes, it's sports day for an hour next week. What am I going to do with the other hours? How could I make moves around that? What would I need to do next? And really getting into that flow. If you want to make some mega moves in the next 6 months, I would love to know. I have various options for you, and we can get started and get cracking and really make some great progress. Come and send me a message. We can set up a chat and go from there. Or you can check out my Work With Me page as well for a bit more detail about prices and packages, so you can begin to think what would be a great fit for you. Lots of love, and I'll speak soon. Bye.